And now it is my pleasure to introduce this year's all-school leader, Nate Watson.
Dear Cardigan community, what a year it has been. I never thought that middle school boys could go through so much together in the small amount of time we've had. This year has been so busy with all of the tests we've had, all of the games we played, all of the secondary school tours and interviews we've been to, not forgetting taking care of each other every single day, no matter how challenging our days were. That's what I remember most about Cardigan, the unique brotherhood. I never saw or even heard of a place like Cardigan before. When I arrived here, I had no idea what I was getting myself into. My first few days on the point were like a dream. I was gathered with people from all around the world on an astonishing campus. Other than my family, I have never been a part of a community that cares about each other like Cardigan does, and I'm proud to call this place home. Coming to Cardigan was by far the best decision my family have made for both my brother and I. Since day one, Cardigan has always been a safe, fun, challenging, and welcoming place. I remember last year when one of my classmates, Juan Pablo, was thrilled to introduce himself to my dad and I, half in Spanish and half in English. I was glad to know I wasn't the only person who came to Cardigan to learn English. This place has taught us so much throughout our time here, and I hope you all feel the same way as I do about this community, because I can guarantee you will never be a part of a close-knit community like this one. I want to give credit to Mr. Langety, Mrs. Leroy, Mrs. Day, and all of the teachers that wrote us recommendations for their hard work and all they have done for us concerning the secondary process. The secondary school team gave us the best chance to continue our education, the next step of our chapter. They are the reason why we were able to get into all of the amazing schools we've got into, even if the competition was extremely elevated this year. I wish you all the best of luck wherever you have enrolled next fall. Before wishing goodbye, I have a couple pieces of advice to give you for next year at your new school. First, try new things. A lot of us have experienced something new that we've discovered at Cardigan. Some of the schools you are going to offer programs that you might never be able to do again. Secondly, make connections. Cardigan taught us that really well. Helping the other fellow is the best way to create relationships within the community. I hope you will build strong friendships that will last a lifetime, because those will definitely help you out someday. You never know what will happen in the future. Third, never give up. You will be facing multiple challenging moments throughout high school. The best way you can face those challenges is by staying focused, working hard, and using the resources you are given. Lastly, enjoy yourself. High school is supposed to be one of the highlights of your life. Enjoy every little chunk of it, do what you love, and most importantly, follow your heart. This year was the first normal year without any COVID-19 restrictions. We are fortunate to be able to get a sense of what Cardigan truly is. While I was looking at this year's yearbook, I noticed that a lot of people have enjoyed our Cardigan traditions, such as the Lake Run, Centers Fair, Senior Ski Holiday, Eaglebrook Day, Mountain Day, the Finland Hockey Trip, Polar Bear, Student versus Faculty Games, and many more. I believe those traditions are what makes Cardigan different from any other school. Every single person on the point takes those rich traditions to heart, which makes it really special. However, this will not be possible without the help of our amazing staff and faculty. They have been here for us every step of the way and will continue to do so. Unfortunately, we'll be losing a handful of faculty next year, and I wanted to say thank you to all of you who will be leaving their mark on the point. Mr. Krusberg, Mr. Escalante, Mrs. Escalante, Mr. Edson, Mrs. Edson, Ms. Kidder, Mr. Walsh, Mr. Leroy, Mrs. Leroy, Ms. Lloyd, Mr. Forrest, Mr. Hempel, Ms. Dobbin, Mr. Riffy, Mr. White, and Mr. Germain. Your positive impact on all of us will forever be remembered. You will all be missed, and you will always be a part of this community. Thank you so much, Cardigan, for the opportunity to develop into young adults who are going to make a positive impact wherever we end up. Thank you.